I got a message today. This message is for anybody who's thinking about starting that one thing you're passionate about, the one thing you've been putting off because it's not the perfect time. I'm gonna tell you right now, start today, start yesterday, start right now. Because here's the secret, there's never a perfect time. There's never a perfect time. There's always, that's life, man. There's always gonna be something coming up that's gonna get in your way, whether it be chores, unexpected events, family matters. Things happen. There's not going to be any perfect time. Sure, sometimes could be better than others to start that thing, but I implore you, I'm asking you right now, please start that thing today. Because you don't know how much time you have, man. You don't want to be old and gray and just kicking yourself because you never started. You never did that one thing that you really like to do. Because you ask anybody with any kind of age, they always wish they started earlier. And why am I even talking about this? Well, recently I had to give up on a dream. And when I say give up, there's a little story here. I didn't have to give up on it per se, but I had to put it on the shelf for a while. So one of my dreams, like career type dreams, right, is voice acting. I remember back 2002, 2003-ish, somewhere around there. The years run together. But around there, about 22-ish years ago, I read this article in a magazine about, it was a magazine about anime, right? And it had interviews with different voice actors. And at that time, I didn't know about voice acting. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know that was actually a job because I was a kid. So I read this article about this voice actor, and it got me thinking, that's something that I'd really like to do. Because I go around the house making all these stupid voices, different characters, imitating different celebrities or commercials or whatever. It's something that I was passionate about. But at the time, I had dial-up internet. I lived in a small city. I still live in a small city where that kind of stuff isn't produced here. So what could I do? You know, yeah, it sounded great. It sounded like my dream job, right? But I couldn't follow it. I wasn't in the right position. I didn't have the age or the experience or the opportunity. So fast forward, went to college, went off the rails with bad habits, found Islam, found Allah, found God again, and got my life back in order. And I actually started to do voice acting. I got a membership on this pay to play site, basically. You know, you pay a yearly subscription and you do auditions. They'll post jobs, you audition for them, whatnot. So I had 2 jobs that I had success with. I did a commercial in Portugal and I did an online ad for some guitar strings. So at least I experienced some success. But things have gone sideways in my life, and basically I'm not in the financial position or the timely position really to make this happen again. So I did this for the last couple years, and the last year I've just ran out of time. Like, for all the responsibilities I have, I really can't eke out that couple hours a week to really be what's the word? Consistency. I really couldn't be consistent with auditioning, and it came time to re-up again, and it's like I'm not in a good financial position right now either. So I kind of had to put that dream on the shelf, and it hurts. It really does hurt. I wasn't able to stay consistent with it because it's solo, man. It's just me, myself, and I doing all the things, man. I don't want to complain, but it's like I have a lot of responsibilities. What responsibilities could I possibly have? Everything. There's the indoor work, the outdoor work, the paying the bills, the going to work, the working out, the grocery shopping, the cooking, the cleaning, the taking care of the dog that's technically not even mine, and cleaning up after it. It's like all these things just keep on coming. And by the end of the day, I'm so exhausted that I can't really eke out that few hours a week to do it. You can tell. So that dream is just going to go on a shelf for a while. I missed my opportunity, man. Back then I had dial-up internet. Didn't get high-speed internet till like 2009. I don't know when these pay-to-play sites started popping up. But I went to college at the recommendation of my parents. And it's not something that I wanted to do. I wanted to quit halfway through, but they said, oh no, stick it out. Just get your diploma, get your piece of paper, you know? So, yeah, it hasn't really helped me out at all. I just, unrelated to this story, but education is always a good investment. Always a good investment in yourself. But you don't need to go into debt for that education. You definitely don't. You can learn everything from your phone. There's YouTube tutorials, there's videos, there's courses, there's certificates, certifications. You can find all that on your phone. It wasn't like that when I went to college. So it's besides the point. Please continue learning and bettering yourself, but you don't need to go into debt to do that. Anyway, so if I had to do it again, man, I'd just get that high-speed internet and be doing voiceover instead of going to college. And then maybe I'd be in a different spot, but that's not the case. I had to shelf this dream. I don't know when I'm going to pick it back up. I know it's always going to be there, as long as I can talk. I got all the supplies. I already know how to do it. Everything's good. Just, I need the time and that startup capital, I guess you could say. I say all this to say, though, whatever your dream is, please start it today. There's never going to be a perfect time to do it. There's always going to be obstacles. Always. No matter what position you're in your life, there's always going to be some sort of obstacle. People might insult your dream. People might insult you for wanting to follow your dream and not doing what they want you to do. Screw them. I was going to say a worse word, but screw them. Don't listen to their opinions. It's your life. You don't want to be on your deathbed. You don't want to be old and gray and just kicking yourself. You never did that thing that you wanted to do. Don't let anybody tell you it's wrong, unless it is wrong. If it's haram, then don't do it. That if it's illegal, don't do it. Just caveats there. But if it's within reason, you go follow your dream. All right. Yeah. Not looking for sympathy. Just wanted to get that message out there, man. Because, like I said, it hurts. It's upsetting that I can't continue following my dream for now. I'll get back there sometime, inshallah. But you got a dream, follow it. Anyway, if you stuck around this long, I really appreciate you watching. I'm probably not going to edit this video. I'm trying to just post this raw because this is just right from the heart, So, yeah, I appreciate you. I love you. Follow your dreams. Assalamu alaikum.